What's up, everybody? I'm Tarot King the Prophet, back with another Crown King Tarot presentation. A long-awaited Crown King Tarot presentation. I know you guys like, man, where Tarot King been? Where you been? Man, I would say I've been needing to get my energy together, but that's what happened at first. You know, I just had to get my energy together and bring it back around. But after that, I just had to come back around and just be ready for myself to get back started at this, you know. But anyway, here we are, about to do a Capricorn reading. I ain't even gonna practice. I'm gonna just get right into it. You know, it's been a while since I done a zodiac sign reading. I've done a couple little readings here and there for people, for myself, or something like that. You know, but so I might be a little rusty. I don't have my Damon Tarot deck though, so we're gonna do things a little different. We're just gonna run with the Moonology Oracle deck. I've done my prayer and all that, you know, thanking God, thanking our ancestors, you know, and excuse me. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing started. All right. So this is Capricorn. We are halfway through the month of July, and let's see what we come up with. All right. All right. The Moonology Oracle deck card is: your commitment is being tested. Ain't that funny? Your commitment is being tested while I'm going through whatever transition I'm going through. First quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon, let's see what that's talking about. Let's find it. First quarter moon. One is your number. One. Let's just say one. Alright. So your commitment is being tested first quarter moon. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. You see how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. That's dope. I don't know about the rest of y'all Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn sun. I most definitely needed that. Capricorn Mars too. The attuned to the moon is: I am committed to my dream and move towards them with confidence. I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. That's pretty dope, Capricorns. I know, like I said, definitely myself, I needed that. I do use the Wildwood Tarot deck. I have a little deck and a big deck. I use the big deck to lay out the main energy and all the general energies, and I use the little deck for clarification, and then I come back around for the big deck to summarize everything. Okay? Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get these things started. Let's get these things started, Capricorn. It's been way too long. The cards I beat up, look, they got those white markers on them. That's from them being stuck together. Like, they were in my little Coach backpack, and they were just stuck. I don't have my little bag with me. I'm just gonna show y'all. But that's what it was from. I'm outside, out here in nature, taking it in. It was raining earlier, you know, so. But it's not now. Things is meant to be. I'm not even in my home state right now. I'm out of town visiting friends, family, you know, and just breathing for a moment, you know. Just taking an opportunity to release any negative energy that I feel, right? Alright, so let's see. Bottom we have, let's tap the Ancestor, number 5 card, the Ancestor. What that is, but we don't play that now, do we? Anyway, that's gonna be the general energy right there, the Ancestor. This is about learning, teaching and learning. You know what I mean? That number 5 right there being the number of man, being the number of instability. That's basically saying we don't know it all, taking everything one step at a time. The one thing that I know about being a Capricorn is that if we try to take everything in all at one time, it usually scares us and frightens us, and it makes us more afraid to accomplish the end goal of what we started out setting up to. And the one thing that I know about myself is that every step is a lesson for me, you know what I mean? And I do have to take things step by step, and I'm thinking you just might have to too. You know, I got some good things going on, some big things going on career-wise, you know, starting my own trucking company, so on and so forth. And I know that if I just look at the big picture, I'm just like, man, that's a lot of shit. I can't do it, you know, but I don't. I just look at the next couple things that I need to do, and every time I accomplish a step, I learn something. I learn something new, and I'm ready to move on to the next step. Once I've gotten right there, I've moved on to the next. Like, I just cashed out a couple grand on some licenses and registrations. You know what I mean? And it's been like a straight up conscious experience for me. You know, and I know that if I looked at everything that I had to cash out on, I know if I looked at all the steps, if I had to do everything, the whole total amount of what I was gonna need to do everything, man, I'd have been like, look, I don't know about this shit, you know what I'm saying? But this right here, the guidance, you know, the learning, it allows me to know that I am unstable and that I do have to take steps. I do have to learn step by step, okay? All right, so we're gonna lay down the past, a card for the past, present, and the future. Past, present, and the future. I wish we could see all these at once. It's not gonna work out when I lay them down, but the past, we got the Blasted Oak in reverse. This is God saying, excuse me, I'm swatting at these bugs and stuff, these mosquitoes coming out. This is not gonna last very long at all now, is it? Say it with me. Okay, so we got the 16 in reverse. It's the number 1 and 6, so they're in reverse. The number 1 is always gonna be what it is, no matter which way you flip it, you know, and that's about beginning something. And the number 9 is the universe being involved, not the all, I'm sorry, the universe being involved, you know, the universe having its hand all the way in it. And this is about something coming back to you, okay? Something coming back in. If you flip it like this, you see this is like the universe right here, this strike of lightning, you know, and this is you. You're the tree. You're the oak, okay? And this person right here is sitting on the oak, and it's like the universe struck this arm, your arm, you know what I mean? It made your arm fall, made a piece of you fall off, and once you lost that piece of you, whoever was there was lost, was left too. It was just like, so, and this actually happened. This is the excuse that I used to use. I mean, the example that I used to use all the time when I was doing my readings before. It was like, okay, now say, you know, I smoke weed, and say I quit smoking weed and I quit dealing with weed. Everybody who deals with me because I deal with weed is going to disappear. You know what I mean? And I actually did. It'd be 90 days. In a couple days, it'd be 90 days since I quit doing smoking weed. You know, so and sure enough, those people have really drifted off, and like I don't hear from them. They don't bother me. I got bit by a mosquito right here. Okay, but this is in reverse. So this is about the universe bringing something back. You know, for me, possibly it's tarot. And the people that when I drifted off and I left tarot alone, a lot of people was just like, ain't no sense of messing with him. You know what I mean? He ain't doing my reading, so ain't no sense of messing with him. You know, which is legit, completely legit. If that's the relationship we had, it all makes sense. But for you, how does this relate to you? You know, what is it that the universe has brought back to you to bring these people or certain people back into your life, things that you need? You know, it could be an occupation, it could be a habit, it could be knowledge, it could be an action that you take part in. You know what I mean? Maybe it could be an emotion, it could be happiness. You see what I'm saying? And this is the past, this is the universe bringing maybe possibly happiness or probably sadness, you know what I mean? Something, I don't know, it really all depends on you and your situation. But this is the universe bringing that back. And when it brought that back, it brought those people back that had abandoned you when you had left it alone. I don't know what kind of bird or bug that is, But it's getting louder and louder. Coming to the present, we have the Four of Stones in reverse. Okay, and this is about, I want to say it's about no longer being grounded, but when I say that, I really feel like it's like no longer being stuck, no longer really being grounded. You know what I mean? Like a plane, when it's on the ground, it's grounded. You know what I mean? And this is like taking flight. And with this being the Four of Stones, this is Earth energy. This is your energy, Capricorn. With this being the Four of Stones in reverse, it's like saying that you're no longer being overprotective. You're no longer like you're opening up. You know what I mean? That's what really makes me feel like this has something to do with emotions. You know what I mean? I know with me, it makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. This is you no longer being overprotective. You letting your guards down and you opening up to something. You learning. You learning your lesson. You being taught. You being guided by the ancestor, by the universe. And telling you like, hey, it's okay. You know what I mean? You've learned from your lessons. You learned from, I'm not gonna say mistakes, but you've learned from your past, the past that was even before this. You know what I mean? And so now it's time to open up. It's like for example, being in a relationship, maybe, after a long strain of damaging relationships. You feel me? Once you get into a relationship after you've been in a string of damaging relationships, you got your guards up, and you're protecting your heart. You know what I mean? You're protecting your heart from things that you can't really protect them from. You can't really protect your heart from love. You can't really protect your heart from hate. You can't protect your heart from anything. You have to just let it do what it does. It's a heart. It's an emotion. You see what I'm saying? And so this is you, Capricorn, not protecting anymore. You opening up, you releasing. You're not protecting anything that couldn't really be protected in the first place. You feel me? All right. Coming into the future, we had this Two of Vessels, and this is straight up. So we got reverse, straight up. You know what I mean? So the overall situation, we're not going to say that it can be looked at if they all three were in reverse. Then I could say that it could be reversed. You know what I mean? But we got reverse, and we got straight up. So this Two of Vessels, this two is about decisions, connecting something. You know what I mean? And with it being the Two of Vessels, the water sign, this is all about attraction. This is all about manifestation, having what it is that you want, bringing it closer to you. You see what I'm saying? In this future, this is about having something. I know it right here looks like two lovers creating a bond and all that shit. You know what I mean? Creating this fire. You got the heart in between them that's on fire and everything. But it doesn't necessarily have to be about relationships. It can be whatever it is that you may possibly be trying to manifest. Okay? For me, it would be my career. It would be not only a career as in like working for someone, I mean like a career as in being the boss, with me having my DOT number, my MC number, big trucker dude, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about size neither, I'm talking about status. You feel me? And the same thing for you, Cap, we got this Two of Vessels right here. This is definitely about attracting, manifesting, having what it is that you want, having what it is that you work for, because you've released, you quit being scared. The universe brought this courage back to you in the past. It allowed you to work now, to open up now to thoughts, to actions, that you were probably once protective over before, okay? And this Two of Vessels straight up right here, that's just saying, hey, you can have it. It's yours. Not only can you have it, but it's coming. All right, we're gonna go into this little deck and get a little clarification on these things. All right, shuffle them up a little bit more. Man, how y'all been, man? I missed this. I ain't gonna lie, I missed this. It's been a minute. It's funny because I'm gonna have to go through this speech 11 more times. Like, yeah, I've been gone, energy and back energy and so on and so forth. And I don't care though. It's great, man. I'm here now. I get them views up, get these, I don't know what I want to call it, but let's get it up. Hold on, y'all gotta go off screen, take a drink real quick, because this can has a brand on it. I don't want the brand to be exposed. Who knows how that works? You guys been tuning into my channel, even though I haven't even put any new stuff out here, and I don't know how long, in months. And you guys still been tuning in, watching. I get the little reports that show, hey, you got 300 views last month. Are you serious? How the fuck did I do that? But it was done, right? Okay, so here we go. Going into the past, clarification. Remember, we had the Blastic Oak in reverse. And to clarify, we got the Queen of Bowls straight up, the World Tree in reverse, and the Guardian in reverse. All right. So remember, this is about the universe. With the Blastic Oak in reverse, this is about the universe bringing something back in. The universe starting to be intervening. Like, you don't even have free will on this shit. The universe is like, look, it's time. Ooh, it's time. You know, bringing things back in. So you got this Queen of Bowls right here. This is you taking off the mask. You see what I'm saying? This is you no longer hiding, you being yourself. You being that timid person, you know, that you need to be, but you're still the queen of bowls. You know what I mean? The queen in this fire energy, you're still the head of this, not the head of this castle, but you know what I mean? Shit, the queen, pretty much the head of the castle. You feel me? So you have a pack to protect. You have a pact to protect. For some reason, it was coming out like pact, P-A-C-T. You know what I mean? Like you got an oath or something that to protect, something that you made a promise to protect. And you know, it's the same thing, pack, P-A-C-K, your herd. You know, you have to protect your herd. But in this case, I think we're talking about a pact. I think it's about a promise that you made to yourself. And at some point, you may have quit on that promise. And now it's just like the universe is like, all right, we gave you free will on that long enough, Capricorn. It's time to bring that shit back around and revert back to your promise, what it is that you promised to protect. Okay. And that's followed by the World Tree. This is you going down. This is you going through what the fuck kind of bug, animal, cat, goddamn bird is that? It is. I know y'all hear it. Anyway, this is the World Tree in reverse. It's this 2 and 1 in reverse. Once again, that 1 in reverse is still 1. That's 2. They don't really change it to another number, you know. But this is the start of something, the beginning of something, and a disconnect. You know, a disconnect from something. Probably a disconnect from this this cycle, this karmic cycle. You feel me? This is not your first rodeo on this. It might not even been your first time quitting and coming back and quitting and coming back, quitting and coming back. All I see right now though is not only is it time to come back, it's time to run towards it. You got this 15 in reverse, this 5 and this 1. Remember, the 5 is about instability. Get away from me, mosquito. Go, mosquito. Anyway, this 5 in reverse is about stability. You feel what I'm saying? This is about, it's more of the feminine energy than the masculine energy, but this is stability starting to come your way. You starting to see things a different way. The universe bringing that courage, that serenity back into your life. That serenity, the serenity to, I get ready to serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This is you. You know what I mean? I don't know what religious affiliation you have. I wouldn't call myself a Christian, especially dealing with these cards. You know what I mean? But I do believe in that. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's what this is. This is serenity. This is stability. This is something coming in. This is you running towards your goal. See, if you see all this guy like this, you would run away. You see him like this, and this is Capricorn energy through and through right here. Okay, the Guardian is straight up Capricorn energy. A regular tarot would be the devil, you know, and that's straight up Capricorn energy. But this is Capricorn energy. It's in reverse, so but it's not running away. Okay, I mean, it's not running away from temptation or whatever. It's or the things that serve you. It's running towards this. You're running through this tunnel. Okay, you're burning rubber running through this tunnel. Okay, so once again, this is about the universe bringing something in. You being the Queen of Bowls. Okay, you taking off that mask and you standing strong and being timid. You're being timid. You know, because with that mask on, you don't have to be so timid. Nobody recognizes you with the mask on. So you don't have to be timid. You know, you're being somebody that nobody recognizes. That's what you may have been. But now you're taking this mask off, okay? And everybody said, now this is the motherfucking Capricorn I know. Now you're being real Capricorn. This is in the past too. You know what I mean? But it could be yesterday. You feel me? You know, but this is you see all the cloud is around the mystery. You're letting go of things that don't serve you. You're letting go of mystery. You're faced with what you know, and some of these things may make you timid, and that's okay, because that's the natural action to be cautious and to be aware. But you got this mask off, and they recognize you as this cautious, aware person. When you put that mask on, you're somebody else. You're something else. It's like being off of alcohol or being off of a drug or something. You see what's up with that mask on? You know, you're not being yourself. But this mask off, mask. Anyway, with that mask off, you know what I mean? You are being yourself. You are coming back around to yourself, and you realizing this is not my first rodeo, and you don't have really a lot of choice in this decision, because the universe is taking over. The universe is intervening, but it's bringing stability and making you go towards what it is that you need and ought to go towards. Let's come to this present with this thing that you're no longer protecting, this fool's gold that you're no longer holding on to. Like, man, I can get money for this later on. Nah. You realize that it's full gold. You took that shit, went out to the river, and chucked it across the river, because it's more valuable making you happy watching it skip across the water than it is holding on to it in your pocket, if that makes sense to you. I hope it do. That was a hell of a fire example, wasn't it? All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right. He got another 5 right here. This is the endurance. This is the beginning. This is you starting something up, Capricorn. This is you coming out your cave. You coming out your comfort zone, and there's still a level of instability there, but that's the way it should be, because you're not sure, but you're doing it, and you're starting it up. You're starting this fire. You know what I mean? You're beginning something new, possibly a project, possibly a relationship, something, whatever it is. You're letting go of this fear, or you're letting go of this foolishness, and you're starting to come around to, like I said, the things that serve your purpose, followed by the 6 of bows. That's the number of building. That's the number of seeing things from all sides instead of seeing things from just one way. And with that 6 of bows, it's the number of abundance, plenty of fire energy in there. You could be dealing with what, a Leo, Aquarius, or, I mean, is it Aquarius? Yeah, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, I believe. I don't know, man. It's so rusty, so out of whack. Okay, but this is about building, about abundance, an abundance coming in, something good coming in, and you can see it right here with this King of Vessels right here. You know what I mean? There's nothing but good coming in. You might be 1 foot in and 1 foot out, because you're Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? Capricorn is never really 100% sure of the direction that they're going in, but it's like, this is the bird of sight. This is the bird you can see. It's good enough for you to see where things are going. You feel what I'm saying? And that, my friends, is good enough for Capricorn. Capricorn is the type that's like, look, if I don't know how this shit finna end, I'm not finna do this shit. If I don't have the confidence to feel like I can control the ending of this thing, I'm not really finna do this shit. You know what I mean? Even if it's just a limited control is control to a Capricorn. You feel me? Okay? So once again, just to recap, you got this 4 stones. And look, 4, 5, 6, king. Okay, but you got this 4 stones in reverse, and this 4 stones is like you not trying to protect something innocent. Okay? You realizing that I can't protect my heart from this. I can't protect, like, this fool's gold is no good. You realizing that, and I can't protect it. Let me chuck it across this water and see how many times we can make that motherfucker skip. And that's where you at with it. 5 of stones, you starting something, and that's very much Capricorn energy. Well, it's earth energy. Okay, 6 of bows, fire energy, and you got water energy. This is abundance. This is about having things, some good things coming in, some good things rolling in for you, Capricorn. And it's almost like you can see it. It's almost like you can predict that future. All right. Let's go to this 2 of vessels right here in the future. Speaking of that future that we're pretty deep in. All right. Looking great for you, Capricorn. Looking great. We got this 10 of stones, 10 being the number of completion. This is the word 10. But it's right side up, so it doesn't matter. This is you building. This is you having a home. This is you. This is that future that you're talking about. This is you. This is nothing but solid foundation for you, Cap. Okay? This is nothing but solid foundation. This is you, like I said, this is you building a home. You know, and it does not have to be a home literally. You know what I mean? But it's just strength. Okay, it's a solid foundation for you to stand on, for you to have what it is that you want, what it is that you need, followed by this 8 of arrows in reverse. Finally, some air energy up in there. This 8 of arrows in reverse. This is saying that you're not struggling. You know what I mean? You're equipped for the position, you're equipped for the job, and the shit's gonna come to you as a breeze, Capricorn. You're not gonna struggle with it for nothing. Now, here goes the thing right here. The path is there. It may not be clear for you, but it's there. It's a lot of bullshit going on. It's a lot of things that you're gonna have to go through to accomplish these things in the future. But you know what? The path is there. You see that? You see that lighted path? The path is there for you, Capricorn. You have to just stay on it. You know, you might have to focus that lens, focus that bifocal lens, the binocular lenses or whatever, you know what I mean? Because it's not going to be so clear for you. It's not just going to be, now, like I said, there's a lot of foundation there. There's, you're going to be able to have what it is that you want, but you might not be clear on it. You know what I mean? Patience, perseverance, those are the keys to your success in this here future, Capricorn. Starting now, starting with whatever it is that you started, whether it be a relationship, a job, career, school, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, courage. It could just be courage, write out courage. Whatever it is that you're starting right now, that the universe brought back, gave you the courage and the serenity to face, and the wisdom to face from the past. Whatever it is that you're starting right, that you're working on right now, in the future is going to pay off for you, Capricorn. It may not be clear. You might have some bumps in the road, but man, it's looking really good. Y'all gonna be laughing at me with these mosquitoes and shit, huh? 26 minutes into this, boy, I gotta pick that up. Going back to the past, summary, present, and the future. In the past, look at that, 2 of vessels. Same thing that we have for our main energy in the future. Okay, in the past, you're starting to realize, hey, I can't have what it is that I want. You know what I mean? And like I said, you're running towards it, Capricorn. You're running towards it. This is not your first rodeo. You knew. It's almost like you abandoned some projects that you knew that you can accomplish, that you knew that you could tackle and you could take care of, and you were just like procrastinating. You know what I'm saying? But then you realized at some point, man, I can have whatever the fuck it is that I want. You know what I mean? And you ran towards it, Capricorn. You realized that you can attract whatever, that you can have what it is that you want. And whatever it was that had you procrastinating and taking your time and all that, you let that shit go. You let that shit go. You took off that mask. You stopped being someone other than who you or what you are. And you let that shit go. You started realizing your potential, who it is that you are, and what it is that you want. And you started running towards what it is that you know that you can have. Coming to the present, we got this 2 of stones, 2 of bows right here, back into this fire energy. This is about decisions. You see what I'm saying? But this is about being a hothead with it. Like, your ego is all the way there, like full steam the fuck ahead. Having choices of which way to go. You know, you got options in this, Capricorn, right now. You got options in this right now. And this is you moving full steam ahead. This is you standing at the top of the hill, head on fire, everything, nothing but desire on you, okay? Coming into the future, 6 of arrows, this is you coming out of the light and moving into unknown territory. You know what I mean? This is, to me, it's saying having something that you've never had before. You just got to know what to do with that shit, Capricorn. You know, that 6 of arrows and this wheel is spinning. You know what I mean? Now, the problem that I have with this is that death is inside of this, okay? So, once again, that ego thing, I don't want you to let your ego to get in the way of what it is that you can have. Make that transition. Don't be weary of having something that you never had before, Capricorn. Don't be weary of that shit, all right? Let's go ahead and go to this big deck and get a final word. This is all dope. Even from starting it out with the Moonology Oracle card, it's all just falling in line. It all makes sense to me. It all makes sense. Okay. Man, it feels so good to be back here in this position right here, doing my Capricorn reading. Ooh. All right. Let's see what we got. Look at that. That world tree. That's a new path opening up for you, Capricorn. A brand new one. You're making choices and having a brand new beginning, going down a whole new karmic cycle. Like I said, you know, building this foundation for the future, not struggling, the path being there, and not being clear to you, but it's there, making this brand new transition and moving on to this brand new cycle, coming to the end of this old cycle and beginning a new one. Beginning a new one, Capricorn. Having some things that you've never had before. That sounds like a good title. I'm gonna go ahead and run with that because shit, it fall in play like that. That's how the cards fell. I want to say big ups to us, Capricorn Sun here. Big ups to us, man, and congratulations on this new endeavor. Congratulations on finding that courage to open up and move on to what it is that you knew that you can do. Like I said, whether it be a relationship, a friendship, a parent, parent-child situation, you know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, a job, a career, education, whatever it may be that you've opened yourself up to, that the universe brought you back into knowing, and the universe brought you back to being yourself. Congratulations on that. And I look forward to sharing this future with you guys, all right? Because I know I'm going to get mine, guaranteed, all right? Love, peace, and light. This is dope being back, y'all. Once again, I'm Tarot King, the Prophet. This has been another Crown King Tarot presentation. Eventually, I'll get back into my morning show and all that stuff. But for right now, man, enjoy. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace and blessings. All right? Yo.